Today, we're going to talk about a credit card that I think is an absolute game changer in the realm of credit cards, especially for those individuals who are looking to only have one to two credit cards and looking to maximize their spend. Well, with that being said, let's tap in, let's get into it. Before we get into the video, I want to announce a giveaway. Listen, I want to help you on your journey, so I will be giving away one of these options to a blessed winner. You can choose a 1-hour coaching call on real estate, or you can choose a 1-hour coaching call on how to grow your monthly income. You can also choose a month to attend two of my classes that are held monthly on real estate. First winner will be announced once we've reached 100 subs. All you have to do to enter is subscribe and leave a comment below. I look forward to announcing the winner on our giveaway live, so stay tuned. Now, on to the video. What if I told you that there was a credit card that allowed you to get 3% cash back on dining, 3% cash back at grocery stores, 3% cash back on anything dealing with entertainment, 3% cash back on streaming services, and then goes up to 5% cash back on hotels and rental cars, and 8% cash back on entertainment purchases. And in addition to that, it goes up to 10% cash back on Uber and Uber Eats. And it also includes a free Uber membership until November 14th, 2024. What about this other catch? Also, it gives you $200 back, cash back, when you spend $500 in the first 3 months. Think about it. That's $200 for using money that you were going to spend anyway. Now, with that card giving you that kind of rewards, you would think that it has an annual fee. But guess what? It doesn't. All of these benefits and this card has no annual fee. Typically, if you're getting this kind of good return on your cash that you're spending, this card comes with an annual fee. So, this is one of the reasons why I think that this card is an absolute game changer, because they're basically paying you to use their card if you use the card wisely. Now, let's talk for a minute about how you can get the 5% cash back and the 8% cash back using this card. In order to get the 5% cash back on hotels and rental cars, you have to use this bank's portal in order to purchase those hotels and those rental cars. In addition to that, in order to get the 8% cash back, you have to use their entertainment portal that allows you to purchase concert tickets, NBA game tickets, NFL tickets, college tickets, any kind of entertainment that you're looking to purchase. If you purchase it through their entertainment portal, you will get the 8% cash back, which is an absolute phenomenal rate of return. And continue to think about this, y'all. These returns, these categories that this card gives you these percentage returns in, is very few categories that this card doesn't touch. And so this is why I also think it's a game changer, because there's very few categories that this card does not touch. So since I want to be fair and I want to make sure that I'm covering all of my bases where this card is concerned, I want to make sure that I share with you some of the cons that this card has. There are some categories that are in your daily spend that this card doesn't give great multipliers on. When it comes to buying your gas, when it comes to buying clothes, when it comes to doing other things like that, the card only gives a 1% return on your spending. So, a lot of you in the credit card game who may not be familiar with this don't understand that there are other cards that will give you a better percentage return on that. But if you're not looking to get several cards and you're just looking to have one or two, you can look at it from the standpoint of 1% is better than anything that I'm getting right now. So with that being the case, this is still a good card to pick up if you're going to look at it from that point of view, because it's still going to give you a good cash back on all these other categories, even though it doesn't cover the couple of categories that we previously discussed. Y'all ready to know what this card is? Well, before I give you that card, why don't I invite you to subscribe? Why don't I invite you to follow? Why don't I invite you to hit that like button? And while you're at it, go ahead and hit that notification bell so that you can be alerted every time we drop a new video. Because this card that we've been talking about in this video, it is none other than the Capital One Savor One card. Yes, it is the Capital One Savor One card. Now, I want to make sure that I'm pretty clear and pretty specific with this card. And the reason I want to be specific with this card is because Capital One has three Savor One cards, or let me say two Savor One cards and one Savor card. They're all similar, but they have different functions. The first one is the Savor One card for college students. And in order to get the Savor One college student card, you have to either be enrolled in an accredited university or 3 months out of applying for a accredited university or a higher form of learning school. You have to already be enrolled in order to apply and get the Capital One Savor One college student card. The other card that Capital One has is the Capital One Savor card. Now, this card comes with an annual fee, but it has a little bit higher multipliers when it comes to your dining and and when you buy your groceries. So the difference between the Capital One Student Saver One card and the Saver card is the annual fee, and it has a little bit of a higher percentage return when you buy your groceries and when you go through dining. Now, the card that we're talking about today that we went through the details on is the Capital One Savor One card. It doesn't come with an annual fee, and it has all of those great multipliers across all of those great categories. And we want to make sure that we identify that because, again, Capital One has three cards that are similar to that. But today we're talking about the Capital One Savor One card that is the game changer that I think that a lot of people will really enjoy if they add this credit card to their staple. Listen, y'all, this card, in my opinion, is an absolute game changer for this reason. It's going to be real hard to find a card that you're going to get those kind of multipliers on that's not going to give you an annual fee. There's very few cards in the market right now that's going to give you that kind of return. So if you're looking for a cashback card and you're looking for a card that's going to give you back a larger percentage return, the Capital One Savor One card is one that you should consider. So I would like to let you know that I personally have this card and I get great value and get great benefit out of this card. And so that is one reason why I'm saying it's a game changer, because when I really examine this card, there's, like I said, there's very few cards out here that are doing the things that this Capital One Savor One card will do. And it will give you cash back instead of points that you'll have to convert to do other things with in other reward systems. So, with that being said, I would like for you to get down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the Capital One Savor One card. And let me know if you're going to consider getting the Capital One Savor card. Because if you do, there's some links in my description where you can follow and sign up and apply for the Capital One Savor One card. And there are also links in my description. So if you're considering it, I'd like to know what you think about what we talked about today and if it's something that you'll think about getting. So get down in the comment section. We love to hear from you. I appreciate you checking out this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. Peace.